Hey guys, Victor here from Black Team Motorbikes, and today I'm going to show you how to remove the seat, the tank and also the two side panels. This is a very basic but also important step, because when you remove those parts you can do things like removing the rear wheel, or you can also change the indicators, or if there's any problem in your wiring harness or in your electronics, this is how you can solve it. So let's go. First of all, you have to remove the seat. Here you need the 6mm imbus, and you're going to have a screw on the right side and a screw on the left side. So what you're going to do is screw is very tight, really press it, and then you can open it. If you have a screwdriver with a round end here, you can hold this one here not just straight into the screw but also like this. And also in your package you get another 6mm imbus, so you can use it under the passenger hold and under the rear rack. So in that case you don't scratch anything. So as I'm holding it right now, I'm holding it a little bit bent to the top. So then you can remove the first screw and the first washer. And here on the other side I'm going to remove the other screw as well. Yeah. So when both screws are removed, you can now get the seat. And very important thing, when you put the seat back on, put it this one here like this under the tank. Then you're going to have to push the tank a little bit and push the seat to the front. And when you push it, you hear this one here, it clicks because it moves under and over the tank, and then this seat here is really strong and doesn't make any sounds. If you mount it like that, there are going to be problems because then the seat will move down. So remove the seat, put it down. Next is the tank. So the tank is not attached with any screw, it's just attached with rubber. So if you take a look here, you're going to see this is the rubber, how it is attached. It is attached here in the middle is the tank, and on the left and the right side this is the frame. So what you have to do is to push the left and the right side here, just push it to the front, and you see how I push it like under the frame. When you push it like this, you can remove it like that, okay? So if you want to remove it, move it back, tank, get it here on the left and right side, and really bend it here to the front on the left and the right side, and then you can push it down, and then it's here down again. So this is how it works, always left and right side, push it to the front, push up. And now here, be careful, here the tank is fitted like that, so you have to move it a bit up here and then push it to the back a little bit more, and now you can move it upwards, and now you have removed the tank. Here's one rubber part, this should be here, and this is also where the tank is seated on the right and left side. Now I got the tank here, and normally also got this rubber part here in the tank. Just put it back on here and remove the tank. So next we got the side panels, the right and the left side panels, they're removed the same way. First of all, you got the Torx 25 key, and here you can loosen up those upper screws. Yeah. So my tip here is don't remove them completely. Remove them not completely, but leave them inside here a little bit, so the side panel doesn't fall off. But now you see it's loose. Then get a 30mm wrench here, and then you can also loosen up those screws down here. This one's already loose. Just be careful here to not scratch the tank, don't scratch the frame. You have time. And then normally when they're loose, you can just use your fingers and loosen those screws here up. And then you can also remove the screws here at the bottom, and then remove the screws on top. And if you put the side panel back on the bike, so and if you move the side panel back on the bike, then make sure that here the brake line is in this hole here, and make sure that on the other side the hub motor cable over here is also going through this hole here. And then when you put it back on, I always recommend put in those screws on top first, those one here first, and those one here second. This is the easiest way to put the side panel back on. Now those here I can also remove with the hand. This one's probably a bit more difficult. I'm gonna need this Torx tool again. Yep. So now be careful so it doesn't fall off. So when you put everything back on, start with the side panel first, put in the first 2 upper screws and then the 2 bottom screws, then put on the tank as I showed you, and then the seat.